Moon Gang.
Hello. We are back at it again for Power Hour today, Monday, December 27th. We are here, and hopefully we're going to get some excitement. So, SPY did hit a new all-time high. What do we have on the screen right here? Tesla taking a little bit of a breather. Watch that support. Same thing, 1,100. AMC actually managed to go green on the day, up 1.44%, hanging out just below 29. So some nice, hey, green's good. GameStop, unfortunately, the same cannot be said, and it's actually hanging out sub 150, which I'm not the biggest fan of. It does have better volume. I'm hoping that some, that level of excitement in actually trading it stays. But GameStop, I wouldn't really be that surprised if it stays like lower volume, lower volatility until we get more and more announcements related to their whole NFT marketplace. I truly believe those announcements are what's going to just change so much. Right now, you can see it. You can see that the GameStop maxis are getting pissy. Like you can see it if you're on Twitter, if you're on Reddit, you can see that the people who are purely GameStop, like, you know, those, like, I don't know what the best adjective is to describe them besides, like, they're just like borderline insane people. Hey, if you're in that camp, it's all good. Patience is key. There's a good chance you've been in this play for maybe a little bit too long for your own mental sanity. But if you could hold out a little bit longer, I'm telling you, I'm feeling very good about the NFT marketplace. And also, you should probably realize that people are making a lot of money elsewhere, and it's okay. Like, there's more than just GameStop. There's more than just AMC. There's many money making opportunities. If you like one the best and that's what you're most confident in, I hope you crush it. But it's another red day as of now for GME. But like I said, to me, any of the movement that we're seeing right now, like pre this NFT marketplace announcement and pre the NFT marketplace adoption and utility, it doesn't really mean much. I'm at the point now where I want to see it, and I want to see what happens with it, and I want to see the market's reaction to it, because I envision a world where that could actually dominate the bottom line, like really the revenue for the company. I truly believe that. I think when executed properly, an NFT marketplace could actually represent more than the entirety of its current business. And I know they don't want to hear it. But I honestly think it opens up the door to GameStop and AMC officially having a partnership. And I know there's people who are just going to be pissed. Who's in? Do we have one in here? Because I would actually like to talk to one. Do we have a hardcore GameStop maxi in here? So someone's saying Timothy needs a hug. Oh, okay, wait, he's bummed out. Jackie, Timothy has left the building. Oh, I hope he comes back. Timothy needs a hug. What did he say? I wanted to talk to him. Matt, the ultimate shill and spreader of FUD Kohrs, watching his views tank is comical, as many people have finally seen through his BS. Dude did a secure bag through over the last few months. Yeah, Timothy, I made a lot of money over this year, and it's because I provided value. My question to you, Timothy, is what value did you provide? I am very proud of what myself and my entire team was able to pull off, the amount of proper information that we spread. It sounds like you're kind of, Timothy, I don't want you to get offended by this, but you kind of sound like a jealous bitch. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're just jealous. Maybe you're just a bitch. But it sounds like you might be the combo of those two. Did I make money over this year? Yes. Did I make money because it's, in a weird way, a caveat represented to the value you provided? Yeah. Was I spot on about a lot of my arguments of market structure and what's going on? Yes, and yes, and yes, and yes. So, Timothy, your value has gotten to the level of what? You succeeded at getting timed out in my stream? Timothy, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to live rent-free in your head. probably for days, probably for weeks. And this is probably what happens across Twitter and Reddit. And I just can't articulate much about how much the Moon Gang doesn't care, how much I don't care. Timothy, if you're coming in here, actually all of you, here we go. Here, let me switch this over. Let me switch this over to this. Oh, man. Let's answer the golden question. Let me actually unscrew this. It'll be more dramatic that way. All right. Okay. Let's answer the question. Question answer time. Is Matt Kohrs a paid, selfish shill? That's a good question. That's a very good question. Well, let's break that down. Is he paid? Yes, I'm paid. I make money. I make money off of YouTube, sponsorships, affiliate deals, merch. There's no secret to that. What's wrong with making money? Can anyone articulate to me in this world what is wrong with making money? Isn't that why you're in the markets? If you're in the markets to make money, but then you're mad that someone who's doing their best to explain about the markets is making money, that's insane. There is not a person on this planet who has made more content that is supportive about AMC or GME than me. You are currently looking at the person who has put in literally the most time supportive of AMC and GME. So if you're in it to make money off of AMC and GME, and you think the person who's put in the most time trying to get out the word of AMC and GME doesn't deserve money. Most of my money came from YouTube ads, as in YouTube paid me. I don't see that. So am I paid? Yes. What was the other thing? Am I a shill? No, because I get paid. There's a weird uptick, and this is probably just a half-ass stupid idea baked out of, if I had to guess, Reddit, of I'm paid off by hedge funds. Do you know how quickly I would be in jail? If that actually were true, if some whatever regulator out there could find out that I was paid off by a hedge fund to speak positively about these stocks and speak negative, does that even pass the litmus test of logic that a hedge fund has paid me to explain to the retail public how they take advantage of the system, has gone on countless interviews explaining that to the rest of the world, keeping people informed about what's going on? They paid me to do that to their own detriment, to these people literally making billions of dollars off of payment for order flow to become a leading voice of people against payment for order flow. You think they paid me to do that? They're like, man, we're making too much money. If only we could use a black swan event, find a 27-year-old, give him money, and hurt our bottom line. All right, I guess I'm telling you the answer is no, and it sounds absurd to me, but I guess you could interpret that as much as you want. And what was the last one? The last one was selfish. Am I selfish? Oh, yeah. Yeah. No. I wouldn't even sit here and try to argue that I'm not selfish. Selfish? Fuck yeah, I'm selfish. Are you kidding me? Am I selfish? Folks, I am so goddamn selfish that over the last year, I have quit my job and dedicated 14, 16 hours a day, 7 days a week to get this as good as I can, because I'm so incredibly selfish that my numbers go up. The money in my bank account, the views across Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube, mainstream media's interest in me. My life soars if you do better. Am I selfish? I am so selfish that I do all of that because if you learn something, if you laugh, if you make money, that means that you come back to me to hear what I have to say, to hear my opinions. The better I do, it's because of the better you do.
I work because your success leads to my success. Like, it's honestly that simple. Am I selfish? Yes. I am so selfish that all I care about is making sure you either laugh, you learn something, you make a good trade. Because if you do that, that means you come back to me and then I do better. Like, it's a win-win where everyone in the scenario does better. So am I selfish? Yeah, I would say that I am. I would say that I am so incredibly selfish. All I care about is somehow you gaining some form of value, because if you gain that value, then it comes back to me, and then it comes back to you, and then it comes back to me. So I don't see, I just don't get it. I guess it's people who are just, what's the word I'm looking for? Is it stupid? Like, stupid seems way too rudimentary. Maybe that's it. Like, it's people, it's some absurd cognitive dissonance that they think they know so much better, when in reality they've dedicated 2 hours of their life to reading incorrect information on Twitter. They've spent 30 minutes of their life reading incorrect information on Reddit. I mean, they've spent hours of their life hearing incorrect information. They're like, I am an expert. Am I an expert? No, but I also recognize that. It's the issue of when people don't even recognize what they don't know. That's why I am exclusively standing on the shoulders of giants such as Dave Lauer. Would I be here without someone like him? Absolutely not. It's because I spend endless hours speaking with him, saying, what's going on here? What's going on here? How do I explain that to the public? I am the liaison between people who have a mastery level, an expertise level of what's going on, and I simply convey it to you. While other people, they're going to give you like the shrug and the trust me, bro, and hang on, I know this, and GameStop that. But wait, is Timothy back? This all started with Timothy. I just want to ask Timothy, like, and or any, if you could just put your hand up, if you're a GameStop maxi, like someone, if you identify as a person who like loves GameStop and like you refuse to talk about anything else, I do have a very important question. And it doesn't have to be Timothy, but if anyone in chat like identifies as that, like I have an important question that I need to. Is anyone gonna raise their hand? And this isn't even like a mean one. Like, this is, I just want to know where is it? There has to be some sort of GameStop maxi in here. Someone said me. Parisi? Timothy? Well, yeah, like who is like strictly GME, but not just strictly GME. I'm saying someone who's like, they actually like hate AMC. Like, I think they like to refer to it as like, what, a distraction, blah, blah, blah. Like, they think AMC is a distraction, which distraction itself is like kind of insane. I just want to know someone like in here who likes GameStop and then particularly hates AMC. That's who I'm looking for. Because to whoever that is, Maxi Pad Maxi, who is it? Someone in here has to identify that. Okay, we have one. Parsi. I hope I'm saying your name right. I don't want to, like, I think AMC is not real. Okay, that's fine. So my question is, for these people, Parsi, feel free to answer it, or any other GameStop maxi out there. For as much as you don't like AMC, what are you going to do if, and I think there's a strong possibility of it, what are you going to do if they officially partner up? How in your mind are you going to handle a situation where you really, really like and support one company, but you don't the other? And if they partner, what's like, is your love for one gonna outweigh your hate for the other, or is your hate for that other one gonna outweigh your love for the original? So in the world, let's say tomorrow GameStop announces their NFT platform and AMC is like, hey, we have a bunch of NFTs. We are happy to announce an exclusive partnership with GameStop and their new NFT marketplace. We're exclusively going to sell it there. And let's say it's like signed, sealed, and delivered, and there is that partnership. I am holding on for that. I think that's an amazing thing. I'm in AMC. I'm in GME. I love both. I think it's great. But for people who are in one and hate the other, and it does seem to be unidirectional, it seems like the hate flows from GameStop maxis towards AMC. People who are particularly in AMC, they hear about GameStop and they kind of like shrug their shoulders and they're like, okay, cool, like good luck type of a deal. But in that scenario, I am curious how you're going to handle it. Wait, did he answer? Sorry, I know I was going there a little bit. I just wanted, like, I like truthfully want to know. Well, I have LRC too. Cool. I have LRC. I love LRC. My twin is all in AMC. I'm all in on GME. I think my family would win either way, but I really like GME with the LRC partnership. Well, yeah, I'm in all three. I'm in AMC, I'm in GME, and I'm in LRC. So it sounds like you don't hate AMC. We need to find a GameStop person who hates AMC, and I want to know the answer to the question. Mason made $3K on a Tesla call option this morning, split it into both AMC and GME. Let's go. Doesn't sound like they were super serious about hating AMC. Yeah, I don't think they're super serious. I feel like AMC is only pumped because of GME. Super stonk theories. It's only pumped because of GME? Only pumped because of GME. I would say its original push in January, yes. But since January, no. If you remember in June, AMC led the charge. Like AMC just had more, I guess, ravenous buying. Someone just said, I hate lima beans. Why hate? I'm against both now. Wait, Icebreaker, you're against both. Please do share. Look up the guy that spends his time based on the investors that own his free time. He made himself a stock. Wait, Icebreaker, can you please explain why you hate both? You hate both AMC and GME. One moment. Uh-oh. Icebreaker's coming in here. Cootery, I'm all in on AMC X. I'm here because I heard there were ducks. The most fun about this, Matt and Trey should start their own stock. Do you know how much Reddit would lose its goddamn mind? Like, the shill thing is so funny. You know, I'm just gonna piss everyone off just because I can. Just because I can. Well, they're not doing anything. Nothing. Let's do a whole new screen while I'm waiting for Icebreaker's about to drop some messages, so let's have some respect. Oh wait. Jaroslaw, are you a hardcore GameStop supporter? I'm just in GME and AMC to diversify my tulip portfolio. All right. Well, they're coming off the screen. Let's just see how many people we could piss off today. Apple actually having a pretty solid day. NVIDIA, flat, boring. Microsoft, kind of flat, kind of boring. Tesla coming down. AMD, kind of pushing. Corsair. What else do we have? How are the queues looking? Kind of boring as well. How's IWM? IWM holding up. And the queues holding up, but Tesla not holding up. I don't want to miss Icebreaker. Oh, wait, here we go. We have Icebreaker's
reasoning for why they don't like AMC or GME. I invested in AMC and GME. At first, I made money on GME. In fact, I made $23K in 30 minutes. Lost it all in 5. I invested heavily in AMC, lost nearly 6K. I invested in GME, lost nearly 5K. So, okay. So please correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously, I don't want to put words in your mouth. So you're saying you don't like either now because you've lost money. I invested. Is that like, it's just, it has not, is it to do with, is it purely financial, I guess, is what I'm asking. Like, does it have anything to do with, correct, money comes, money goes. Okay, so it's, okay. So purely financial. Okay, so I mean, I guess a follow-up, yes, I hate losing. Okay, that's fair. Why are we talking about this? I don't know, because Icebreaker said that they don't like both, and I was just curious why. Are we not allowed to? Up 23K in such a short amount of time? That's crazy. That's why I turned my portfolio over to a professional. Well, no professional is probably going to have you in either. That's for sure. Matt, how dare you ask questions on your stream? Okay, I'm curious. So, January and February were nuts. I kind of forget March and April. I guess at one point that was very Doge related, right? Like heavily Doge related. And then in June was like such an emotional high for everyone. I mean, everyone was happy. Everyone was partying. It was awesome. It was like their mood was an 11 out of 10 every day. Every single day. And then we were trying to figure out what was kind of going on for like the remainder of June and then July. And July was kind of like monotonous, not really much going on. And then there was like a little bit of a reinvigoration in August. But not to the same, like I would say instead of being an 11 out of 10 in August, people were like a 7 out of 10. But it was still like overall like pretty good vibes. What happened? There was definitely like a gully in, there was like a flash of people getting like pissed off and not being happy, I would say in July, but then that quickly kind of went away, if I remember correctly, in August. But then you have September, October, November, December. September, October, November, December. The December where now I'm referring to this year. Where all of a sudden, it just changed. Wait, what is this? On Reddit, Matt is called 100% shill. Oh no. Oh no. What will Matt ever do? How am I going to come back? I'm never financially going to recover from this. What am I going to do? I was called a name on Reddit? Well, I have never. Reddit? Okay. Well, back to the regularly scheduled program. So where were we? So August, there was, for whatever reason, there was an uptick. There was a good mood uptick. I'm not talking about like stock prices or anything like that. I'm talking about like the overall, like just happiness and enjoyment in the community. And then September, I mean, I guess it kind of cooled off from that. And then people between September, October, November, December, it like totally took a
just like a negative turn. Like, and you saw it across everywhere. It wasn't until then that every GameStop maxi, like, they just had to fight with AMC. And then, of course, the AMC people fought back. And then you had these Twitter spaces and all their drama. And then they're fighting. And then creators are fighting. It's just like, it just fucking, people were like, it just became toxic across the board on any form of social media starting in September. And it just got amplified and worse in October, worse in November, worse in December. It just got so toxic. And seriously, like, if you think I'm just reading it wrong and they're like, no, Matt, like, maybe you're just like way too close to it, like, please correct me if you think I'm like getting any of this timeline wrong. And if I am, oh, sorry. And like, I'll just stop talking about it because maybe I just like didn't think about it at all properly. Like, maybe, I don't know, maybe you're too close to the forest to really see it. But I think it was then, and it was just like so many different types of fighting. Like, it's just like, like the Twitter space calls, everyone was fighting. People were fighting on Twitter. You had people fighting on Reddit. Like, you had moderators on Reddit, the infighting with them. Like, it's just everyone was at everyone's throat. And then my question to that is, and I think this is a very important question, with that infighting, and maybe we will know, how many of you, I guess with it, actually, how many of you did it make you like the community less? Did you look at it in the sense of, hey, it's family, families fight, the honeymoon period's over, this is like what you expected, and like we get through the tough times because we're a family? Or how many of you were actually like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on here? Where's Kinky Kong? Yeah. It's not like all these communities are moderated by Kinky Kong and she keeps it happy and jolly and fun the entire time. A lot of that was the COVID surge. Facebook negative content finding everyone. Just gave it a break for a while. It was embarrassing. It was scared. Too many OGs got banned. Fired Up Phil got banned from like what social media? I hate the AMC to 100K people. I mean, that could be a whole video. "100% can't stand all of the fighting. It's like those people have nothing better to do. Get a life." I got banned from Wall Street Bets. Oh, so people were getting banned from Wall Street Bets? I didn't really see much infighting. Most apes seem to agree with sentiment. Maybe I'm too close to it, but I felt like I saw a lot. It's easy to get banned from Wall Street Bets and Super Stonk. I need advice on French condominiums. Super Stonks bans anyone mentioning AMC. I mean, Super Stonk's basically like a totalitarian dictatorship. Totalitarian. What a weird word. Matt, you and Trey should do an AMC duck hip hop track. Kinky for Communities Mod 2022. Your nice choice. I feel like Kinky Kong, you'd be a shoo-in. Totalitarian. Totalitarian. You got to get the A. I think the A's of me being in Philly are starting to get warped. Totalitarian. Total. The A. It's a bigger A. People in Philly say the most ridiculous A's. Museum. Almond. I need an almond. An almond. Wait, what? Wait, what did Cootery say? Oh, I missed the follow-up.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about this over break, and that was always the most enjoyable thing to me, was just the fun. People were so happy. People were having such a good time. And do I expect every single day in the community to be like the same as early June? No, obviously not. That's not sustainable. I don't think we have enough like endorphins in our body to possibly sustain that. Probably wouldn't be healthy. But in general, it's the opposite of it now. It's just so negative. Like, I don't know if you guys saw Trey's video, but we had talked about that for a while before he had posted it. And it's just this, when you have such a loud minority of people who, like, they just think they're right about everything. And like I said, I know I know many of you are in here. Many of you are in here because you're like, okay, I just want to learn about markets. I want to hear this kid's like dumb, awful comments on relationship advice and tulips and his antics. And you probably hate this. The people, and like, it's frustrating, and maybe that's just a downfall of me being a human or like my own personality, is the people who I care about the most are actually getting the most frustrated at me for at all taking time to address any of the fighting or any weird things that like happen on like more of the social thing. And I don't know, it's like, it's the same thing of like when you have like a cut and you keep picking at the scab and you're like, why do you do it? Like, I get it. Literally, the people I like the most, the people who are here and you're like, dude, I just want to learn. I want to learn about market structure. I want to learn about trading. I want to learn about crypto and options. This is awesome. Thanks for putting this content out for free. Those are the exact people who, yes, you will be successful because you have the right mindset. You absolutely have the right mindset, but because you have the right mindset, you recognize me in any way like addressing drama is a waste of your time, and then you get frustrated at me, and then I get frustrated at me even more because I'm not doing what's best for the people who I really care about in the community, because I know you're going to be long-term successful, and I very much care about you and I love you because you're the people who are going to always be here day after day, because you're not going to do something stupid with your account. Like, you're going to be here to learn, and you're going to be around, and you're going to want to continue to learn. So literally, even in addressing this in like the most weird, I guess, like highest level view of even with this is such a like a meta talk of, I guess, just like my personality of like, I get so fucking incredibly frustrated at some of these stupid people. And it's just like, because they do it and they're just so vicious. Like, and most of the time it's not even directed towards me. Like, I see it to other people, like some of their commentary just to other people in the community. I'm like, you are so viciously mean and like impressively stupid at the same time. And then I see that and it frustrates me. And those people, I don't know, like I just want to explode. And it's just, where does it get you? Where does it like get anyone at all? And then I'm spending time doing this when in reality I could have taught anything. We could have gone over covered calls. We could have gone over credit spreads. We could have looked at opportunities for the remainder of the week. And all of the people who would have preferred that, those are the people who are going to be successful, not the people who bought a bunch of stock at one point and are now screaming at other people on Reddit. Whatever. Like, that's like, those people mean, what are they doing? What are they doing at all? Like, as if they're in any way like helping this community. They're just like spreading toxicity. And I would argue that they're probably, really, if you do that, like, are you even necessarily a good person if day over day you're just like a toxic asshole? It just doesn't make sense to me. So wait, I actually do want to hear about covered calls. What's on Berg? Okay, unsubbing. Oh, please do. Bye. Please. If you are a person who exclusively wants to hear about AMC, if you exclusively want to hear about GME, and it's like
actually causing you emotional frustration that they're not up right now, I am not going to change. I am not going to bend over to what you want. So like, seriously, like, we can leave on a good note. You can leave without hating me, and you could leave without me hating you. Like, we could end it on a good note. If you are, like, the term I'm using is maxi, and if there's like emotional distress that for an hour out of your life, it's not up on my stream, even though you could have it up on your own computer, I'm telling you, like, we just got to end it in like the most easy ripping off Band-Aid possible. Because I'm not going to, I'm going to talk about things that are moving. I'm going to talk about opportunities. I'm not going to stop talking about AMC and GME. If there's news, if there's action, it's going to be up there front and center. More than happy to talk about it. I have a lot of my own money invested in it. But when things are just like right now, AMD, this is boring. It's going sideways. There's no reason to have AMD up there. There just isn't. It's just not doing anything. NVIDIA, it's not doing anything. Apple, all right, well, I already have Apple up. Corsair, I mean, we could have it up, but it's just like painful. That's not fun to watch. Lucid kind of do, like, there's actually not much of anything going on. But GameStop, it's flat all day. AMC, it was having actually a very good, like, kind of morning session, a little bit right after the morning. Great session, then flat, now a little bit down, kind of like Tesla. What are the Qs doing? It's a boring day. It's very quickly becoming a boring day. But overall, if it's causing you distress, and if you're like, oh my God, he doesn't have it up, and he like has to have it up, he just has to. And if you're gonna fight about it, like, I don't know, go start your own AMC and GME stream and see how far it gets you. Seriously, like, if you think you could do it better, if you just want to have up AMC all day, if you're just gonna sit there with it up and quit your job and do that, I seriously wish you the best of luck, because you're going to need that luck. You're like seriously going to need it. But there's also probably not much of a point of you like sticking around with me, because the people who are attracted to me are going to be people who want to learn what's going on, and they have the ability to walk and chew gum. They're not so myopically focused on one thing that they have no ability to pay attention to other things. The people here, they're trying to learn. They're trying to learn to the best of their ability to better like their own life and things around them, their family around them, their friends around them. They're not just going to sit there and like arbitrarily watch like candles go up, candles go down, and then realize that they're diamond-handed apes and they're not going to sell anyway. That's what I don't get. Isn't that like a natural, logical contradiction? If you're a diamond-handed ape, seriously, like, and I mean, this is not rhetorical. Feel everyone. If you're a diamond-handed ape, what is the point in watching the intraday chart? Can anyone articulate that to me? If you love AMC, if you love GME, if you are a diamond-handed ape and you are currently waiting for the MOAS, what is the point of watching the chart? I don't get it. I've thought about it a lot. Maybe someone can ask me or tell me the answer, because I don't get it. And like, yeah, I'm slow on some things. Cuz masochism. Masochism. Addiction. Endorphins. Well, we haven't had endorphins in a bit. I like to watch my average go low. People are addicted to stress. Jay, AMC's short interest is around 19%, and then Jamie's is around 16%. Misery loves company. Griffin says there's no need to buy the dips. But wait, if you're buying the dips, like, aren't you on your own trading platform then? We might miss the MOAS if we don't watch. No, the amount of alerts I have, like, I mean, if AMC were to pop above $30 right now, like, it would be back up on the screen. Like, we're not going to miss it. You don't take your eye off your opponent in your fight. That's why. But our opponent isn't the chart. Our opponent, like, in that reality, we shouldn't have charts up at all. We should have like white papers reading about market structure. We should also have
the options chain up and see where all the money's going in the world of options. It wouldn't really be the chart. Like the chart, us watching the chart doesn't make the chart go up or go down. It's kind of like the weird fallacy of, like, if you're a sports bettor, like if you bet on sports, you watching the game doesn't change it. Like if you wanted to, you could come back at the end and just see if you won the bet or not. Like you don't need to like actually watch the game. I know it's far more fun to watch the game, but this game has now currently been going on for a year. And also it's gone on to the point where a lot of people think that you're not allowed to watch any other games. Just watching the chart doesn't make it go up. Seriously? No, that's what you need emojis for. It's completely different. If you're like, oh, well, Matt, have the chart up and put emojis on it, that's a completely different argument. Will they ever figure out how to short crypto? You can short crypto. You just have to be on the right platform, similar to like stocks. Like you can't short on Webull or Robinhood, but if you have an account on the right platform, you can short crypto. Are you long on peas? No, over my dead body. Over my dead body. All right, well, now that nothing's moving, Tesla's sucking. Was there a collective sigh of relief? I'm curious. How many people are like, finally? Is AMC and GME just like a... Can you short on public? No, you cannot. Here till squeeze or $0. Jared C63, shout out. No need to watch AMC. I sell when Kenny G goes to jail. Both of them. I want one's chart on AMC. Thoughts on IVC. Solid company and has a gap to the upside. IVC. A collective sigh. They're like, finally, it's up there. IVC. IVC, it does have a gap to the upside, but what happened? Adrian, I'm a little confused what's going on with this chart. Did it just not trade for 2 days, the 17th and the 20th? Also, it has crazy low volume for its price. And wait, it's done this before? I don't know. This one seems a bit weird to me. Love the show daily. When I get frustrated, I take it out of Texas Roadhouse bread and butter. Have a beer on me. Eric, I love taking out my frustration on Texas Roadhouse bread and butter. Does it add some girth to my waistline? Yeah. Is it worth it? 100%. I've never left a Texas Roadhouse thinking, oh, I should have eaten less rolls and butter. Never. It's always like, oh man, I wish I had more. I'm here to occupy Kenny's wallet. This will happen. Oh man. Shilling for the North Koreans tulip exchange. AMC to 420,069. Honestly, seems like a lot of division came with MC. Not trying to stir the pot, but just something I noticed. MC, just a lot came with MC. Who's MC? Oh, Mark Cohodes? Is that what you're saying? A lot of division came with Mark Cohodes. I think that was a lot of potentially, like, I guess, with there was, I wouldn't say a huge percentage, but maybe within the AMC, because there was like very varying types of, I suppose, like division. And I know some people really liked him. A lot of people liked him. Like they appreciated that he was a tell it as it is type of guy. And then some other people thought he was abrasive. Where is the CS bashful Matt? He used to care about what others thought and would appease or egos. This Wall Street Matt is too mean and heartless, telling us standing up for himself. How dare you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess a year later, people just end up changing, you know? Double digits amount of death threats. Triple digit amount of assaults. Anxiety through the roof. Stress through the roof. Sometimes I've used this with my friends. They're like, so like, what's going on there? You seem pretty stressed out. It kind of feels like I'm like thrown into an ape enclosure. Like if you just woke up and someone like, you open the bag, like they bagged you and just threw you in. Sometimes I feel like I woke up and I'm like literally in a gorilla enclosure. Like it's crazy. It's crazy what this has like led to in our community. And these threats, all of the threats I have gotten have not come from in any way Wall Street or CEOs or the establishment or anything like that. Literally, it's people who are allegedly apes. Folks, at a certain point, if I'm not an ape, like what the hell is your definition of an ape? Like that's kind of crazy. And I know that no one can define it and it's up to like whatever, like it's in the eyes of the beholder. But what does that tell you about our community? Trey's gotten threats. I know Trey's gotten threats. Trey and I have talked about it. We've talked about my threats. The shit that goes on, you guys would not believe how disgusting a small portion of this community is. And they're so goddamn loud. They're so loud. And it's embarrassing because some of them of that mindset, I shouldn't say those particular people, but those people in the mindset, they get a following. And I'm like, what the hell does that say about this community that they can't even get a following? It's crazy. What do I think about Clifford Inu? I haven't heard of it. My wife's boyfriend threatens me. It's nuts. Being called a shill on Reddit is better than being called a Greg here. Been here since June. Shout out, Ralph. Being called all those Gregs. Matt is Pelosi's nephew. Hey Zeus, man, if I was Pelosi's nephew, do you know how good of a trading group this would be? Like our community right here. I would be, folks, I have a very good feeling about NVIDIA. We would all go in on NVIDIA and we would all crush it. I wish I had that type of connection to Pelosi. Every video would be like a better like call and a better play than the previous one. I would be so stoked. I would be so incredibly stoked if I had that type of information. What are your thoughts on Tesla end of week? I got weeklies last Wednesday, holding for now. I'm pretty bullish on Tesla. Where's Tesla? 1,093. Okay, it's coming down, but it's still up 2.5% on the day. We're seeing a lot of money being bet on Tesla for this week. I don't know what your strike is, but I'm bullish on Tesla. I hate anyone who owns AMC. Disclosure, I own AMC. Timmy? I think Timothy never came back. Matt, any thought on DD? I have 6K shares at 691. It's just getting new lows. Bad news being dislisted in New York. I'm down almost 9K. What would you do if you were me? Not financial advice. Christian, I would have gotten out right when they announced that it's going to get delisted. I know that was one that Kramer pumped and it just was bad and it got worse and it got worse. Let's go. Matt sold out to True Trading Group. I remember the old. I sold out? How did I sell out? The fact that I was able to raise $20,000 for St. Jude with them, they literally like matched whatever the Moon Gang raised. How is that a sellout?
That's called being a like good human being and recognizing an opportunity to improve other people's lives in a way that in no way improve mine. Hey, if you want to piss off Lesko, like really piss him off, her off, I don't know what kind of name Lesko is. Feel free to sign up for True Trading. It's $3. $3 pinned to the top of chat. Let's go. You're getting paid with a company that shorts AMC. Who am I getting paid by and who's shorting AMC? What I don't get about all these like accusations of being paid and all that stuff is, where is my money? Like, from all of these shill accusations and blah, 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 and you're paid off, I have serious questions then for my bank, because I am missing a lot then. I don't get it. Matt sold out. Cappuccino's not happy with the results this week. I just don't get it. WSB Brody, I thought we were using public. Oh yeah, that's the brokerage. True Trading Group is just an education thing. That's not a like trading brokerage. Am I still long on Prague? Without a doubt. But I don't know. I feel like Lesko's gaslighting me. So if you have any questions, please ask Lesko, because apparently Lesko knows more about my life than I do. So Lesko is now my secretary. Please feel free to @ Lesko in chat and just ask questions. Like, if you have any questions about me, if you need to know about my finances, my positions, anything about my completely real girlfriend, Lesko, ask Lesko. Lesko knows. Lesko clearly knows everything. God, Lesko. Lesko's pissed off because back in July, when AMC went down, they bought intraday puts and they rode AMC down one day and made money off of it. And apparently Lesko's saying you're not allowed to do it. So Lesko is apparently the arbiter. Lesko doesn't even have the facts. TTG shorts AMC. They never shorted AMC. Ever. Lesko, I have to know. Is it embarrassing that you've gotten nothing right in all of your statements? And they short it almost every day. All right. I think right there, maybe it proves that Lesko is not my secretary. So wild. I guess you could just say everything. You could say anything you want these days. It doesn't matter. Why let the truth get in the way of a good story? Lesko doesn't burn when he pees. Oh, man. Watch the YouTube videos, people. Lesko, he's just... Matt killed a man in 1984. Oh, man. I love this. This is too funny. Matt, go have a good drink. You know, I had aspirations to try to do dry January, and I just don't know if it's going to be possible. They hate you because they ain't you. It feels like I appreciate that. No Revolution 105. Feels like a weird amount of jealousy. Matt's not real. What do you think the over-under is that I could do with dry January? I mean, you see what I obviously deal with. The question is, how much of a crutch is alcohol to me? And
I know I get paid off by everyone, so I'm gonna have to talk to the sangria sponsors about that one. Minus 1,000. I think we should do bets, and I'll do like daily like blood tests, on stream blood tests, so everyone can see. Matt used to push AMC, but now he only pushes Cheez-Its. Sixin, you can still do marinara. No, I'm saying like completely sober, like sober as a freaking bird January. It's not just dry January, it's sober as a freaking bird. That's going to be the bet. I don't know that's necessarily how we would do it. No drink on New Year's, 0% chance that happens. Sangria life. I just watched your stream from March 9th on this year. You were getting fired up every time AMC GME moved, but you watched other stocks too and mentioned your stream wasn't just AMC and GME. It was a fun show. Shout out Brambles. I guess people don't, I don't know at what point they think I just became exclusively AMC and GME, and now that they're like realizing I'm not, they're like losing it. Freaking birds are the most sober kind. Including mushrooms. Everything except like just something super hard. In January, I guess the games are sober. Matt sounds scary. Caffeine is a drug too. All right, well, obviously caffeine. That's just crazy. I can't quit on the amount of money the cappuccino industry pays me. I can't quit now. Man, the SPY is destroying it. 477. Do they have alcohol-free sangria? Yeah, grape juice. But I can't drop cappuccino because like I'm contractually obligated to talk to them about them for all of January. So it's just too much money. I am shilling for the cappuccino industry. Cappuccino shill. I prefer cappuccino capitalist, if you will, please. Put a little bit of respect on it. Just a little bit. Let's go. No need for corporate sponsors here. I'll take on Thick Matt. All proceeds go to charity. You'll take on Matt? I'm pretty sure it's illegal for me to fight a 12-year-old. I guess I would have to ask my lawyer, but I think there's rules against that. Even if it's for charity. Cappuccino. Oh, man. Galactopus here. Can you do a Riley Reid giveaway? This is getting wild. What the WTF is a shill educational time, please? Matt steals Cheez-Its. As I was saying, you're shill if it's not a latte. Attention. Dingity ding ding ding. The casino is closed. You don't have to go home, but you cannot stay at this Wendy's any longer. I'll sign the consent. Nah, I'm good. Matt exclusively trades on OTC. This is wild. What a day. It sounds no lie, can you talk about covered called Stacy B? So I actually have 2 videos on Kohrs Light about like what a covered call is and how to create one and what it means and what it doesn't mean. So feel free to check that out. Once again, on Kohrs Light, there's 2 different videos about covered calls. So if you just go to that channel and then like search them, you can. Let's go. You'll be hearing from my attorney shortly, paid for by the big cap industry. Matt, you missed the squeeze while AMC wasn't on the screen. No. I feel like that would literally be impossible. You can take 5 12-year-olds at the same time. I actually don't know if that's true. First of all, Lesko's 12 and a half. So that has to be honored. And also, there's like some weird, like, I guess like football programs, like, I don't know, whatever it would be called, where there's like, or what am I thinking of? Little League, the Little League World Series, where it's like a full grown man that walks up to the plate. Like, this guy is 6'4", has a beard, just got like out of the bar, and he's like, yeah, I'm 12. Like, they just make 12-year-olds differently than they used to. Like, that's all I'm trying to say, is there are very serious 12-year-olds out there. Very, very serious 12-year-olds out there that I don't know. You can't just blatantly say that you're gonna be like fighting a 12-year-old, because it very much depends on a particular type of 12-year-old. Like, some of them, when you watch the Little League World Series, it is absolutely ridiculous how large some of those, apparently not even men, like just boys are, but like they might as well be men. It's crazy. It's in the water. We're just growing them differently. Lesko's one of them. He's like, I was actually on the Little League World Series team. Could be. That would probably change my attitude. All right. I might be posting a little bit. I was reading about something interesting with Axie, which is a thing in the world of crypto. They have like apparently a new game coming out. So I might be posting a quick video on that. But other than that, if I don't, I will be streaming at 9 a.m. bright and early tomorrow morning. Be there, be square. Thanks for the support. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the good vibes. I will catch you tomorrow morning, bright and early for sure. Might be posting a little bit of a quick crypto one tonight if you're at all interested in that. But whatever you end up doing, I hope, whether it's your morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time it is for you, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic one. I'll catch you later. And as always, best of luck in the markets.